Okay, looks like it's recording. Hello there, everyone. Miggtorr here again. And I'm just here in my creative world, and I just want to share with you guys an idea I had regarding nerve impulses for for the upcoming human body adventure map that EduElfie and I are working on, and I just thought of this just now, so I haven't run this by him or anything, or I'm sure he'll have some wonderful ways to make this better. But it's just let me turn this down. But it's just a quick idea that I thought I had, and this is sort of it. I was talking a little bit about nerve impulses before, and the brain, and how senses might work, exploring the five senses. And so this is just sort of an idea of how to illustrate nerve impulses. I have two, one's over there and one's over here. It's a clock, right? Simple redstone clock. Essentially what happens, well, hold on a second before I keep going. So this is a clock, okay? Now, over here is basically just a pulse generator. This generates a short pulse. And then this is an on-off switch here, this piston. So when this piston is extended, the circuit is complete. When it's pulled back, it's incomplete. So when I flip this switch here, it just activates everything all at once. So what's going on is we have this clock, and it's acting a little funky. As you can see, it's sort of skipping weird. Actually, no, you know what's wrong? These ticks aren't right. So let's just keep it one tick for now. We'll see if that works. And I'll turn the volume slightly up. I don't know if you can hear that. It's hard to hear because the microphone that I'm using is so I don't want it to add any noise or anything to the recording. But essentially, these are note blocks. And what do we got going on here? Yeah, I can't sense that short of pulse anymore, so we can bring this up. There it goes. You can sort of hear it now. Here's what I got going. This is shooting to another pulsar. Okay, this little module here, okay, is exactly the same as this little module here. Exactly the same. So it's just another little one-tick pulsar. So it's shooting a tick through this little chain I got going on here. And what it is, kind of hard to see. I'm getting a little bit of lag. Not surprising considering I don't have Optifine installed or anything. Right now it looks like I'm at like 15, 19 frames per second, so not very good. Hopefully that'll improve in a little while. But so what's going on here, as you can see, is you got repeaters shooting the signal. Let me see if I can fly with this lag. Whoa. Come on. There we go. It's shooting the signal through. And it just looks really cool. And you can see the signal sort of going through as if it's like an axon or a dendrite or something. In a neuron, in a what do you call it? A brain cell. So, and also you have these cool like notes coming out of it. I turned particles off, so you can't see the notes, but I can quickly turn them back on to like something small here. Decreased. There we go. So you got these notes coming out of the note blocks now. It's sort of hard to see just because the frame rate, but basically, and this keeps going. Like, it looks all weird over here because of the chunk update, but this basically keeps going. So, you know, you can have, like, a kid step on a pressure plate, right? And it pulses. So, for example, instead of connecting... Let me just... Here, I got an idea. Instead of explaining it, why don't I just do it so you can see? It'll make for a little bit of a longer video, but you know what? I think it's fun. Oops, that was a really good sword. Oh well, whatever. I'll just clear all. Go Power Rangers, go! Anyway, as you can see, I'm a Power Ranger. A little irrelevant. So let's get some redstone going on here, and I'll explain sort of what I mean and how I would implement this big note thing here, which I think is pretty cool. But let me show you a bit better what I would do with it. More specifically, let's get our redstone stuff out here. We need this. We need a little bit of that. Actually, we don't need that. We don't need that. We need one of these, though. And I guess we can go with some note blocks just for fun. So here's the idea. Let me think. And let me just get like a filler block going on here. Let's try just like a cool block, like lapis. Lapis is cool. Okay, boink boink. Kadoink kadoink. I'm just gonna make a little bit like a standing station right here. So you'd stand up on here. That's where the student would stand on that pressure plate. Okay. And then what do we got? I want to build that thing over here, and it should be possible. I haven't done this yet, so bear with me. If I put one of these here, one of these here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Break that. We're good. We're good. We're causing a little bit of a loop here. And then put one of those there and one of these here. There we go. Now that should work pretty darn well. And then from there, stick a redstone dust there, repeater, and then we can just start building our little transmission device. So we put one of these things, and we just keep building these for a little while. And I'll just go out a little bit so we can get the full effect. And you know what? I'm gonna even leave out the note blocks just for time's sake. But basically, where that's right. I make that noise when I jump. Because I played games where the characters would do that when they jump. Anyway, we're just putting these repeaters here, and then with any luck, if I did this right. Haven't tested this part out yet, but yeah, so look at that. Isn't that awesome? So basically, imagine this is like the sense of touch or something, right? So this is like, say, you know what? Here's an idea. Here's an idea. I got a great idea. Oh, I got a wonderful idea. Okay, bear with me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is cool. So the blue of the lapis sort of gave me an idea. Now, the basic idea here that you could use this for is, of course, just the sense of touch, right? Sense of touch. So, oops. So, basically, right, like a student would step on here, and he'd see the thing go, and then maybe it would activate something at the end, right? Like maybe you'd put another repeater here, and then like a big sign would light up that says, you know, sense of touch or something, you know, something. Oh, this is why I'm getting so much lag. Look at this. There. I got some smart pistons going on. And there's also some other stuff over there I might want to break. That was a different idea, but now that I'm looking at this, I like this better. So I'm just going to go over here and break what I had, just so it stops going. It's basically the same exact thing, except just with repeaters. But I like this better now. But let's take this one step further here, okay? So now I could be completely wrong about this. I just got this idea as we were talking, so like this could be not the way it works, but if I recall, and I'm going off like my high school education here, so and I'm not, like I've said in previous videos, I'm not a biologist or anything, I'm a composer. So I'm just sort of thinking about it like that, just as I remember it from before. But if I do recall, in your skin there are hot and cold sensors, right? So here's what I want to attempt. Okay? If you recall in one of my videos about the human body, I had a water destruction system. Now, in that video, I had what's called a bud switch, and what that is a block update detector switch. Okay, so essentially what it does is it detects a block update. Now, if I can remember how to build one of these, because it's been a while, I might have to check a reference. Is that one over there? What's this thing? This might be one. Yeah, this looks like one. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just use this for a reference. But what it does is it detects when there's a change right next to this piston. Basically, anytime there's a change adjacent to this piston, you can see it sort of pulses. So I'm just going to remember how to build this here. What do we need? We need a torch down there, a sticky piston, and a repeater, and some stuff. So let me see if I can just remember how to build that right here. Essentially what I want to do is hook up this nether rack to a piston, or rather a bud switch. Going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. Like that. Okay. And then, is that right? That's right. And then, let's see, it needs some sort of block. I'll just use one of these again. And then another block down here with a torch on it. And then a block next to that, I think. Right? Is that right? I am sorry. I haven't built one of these in a long time. Yep, that's going to have a repeater on it, and then it's powered up and diagonally. So, over here, boink-a-doink, ka-doink. So we stick a repeater on this one, and we do that. And that should do it. So now, check this out. When I grab, is it under tools? Yeah, when I grab a flint and steel, boom, pulses. Look at that. Pulses. Isn't that cool? And the same thing happens when you put it out. So essentially what we can do now, right, is I can probably do that. Let's see if that does anything, if that changes what happens. Nope, doesn't change. Great. So let's see. Now I think what I can do is bring this wire here down like so, just like this, and then pull this all the way out, something like that. I don't know, right? And this is the heat sensor. Isn't that cool? Look at this. This is so cool, man. Right? So you have like this thing again. Am I doing this right? Yeah. And then you have all these going on. Oops. That was an accident. It's gonna happen when you're doing this sort of redstone. Jumping all over the place. So now, here's what happens, okay? Now it's hard to see. I shouldn't have made it that that low, but it's a proof of concept basically, where what's happening is the student, I mean, imagine this is raised up so the student can actually see it, right? But the student lights this on fire, and we got a pulse. A nerve pulse. How cool is that? Yeah, now, this is all off the top of my head here, so I'm trying to think what would it be a good one for ice. I'm thinking it would be like a similar thing, but where like you'd put like ice or snow. You know what? No, better idea. Oh man, I hope, okay, now this is going to be harder to do. Can you have them throw a snowball at a target? Let's do some testing here. Can we have them do this? Redstone, pressure plate. I know it works with arrows, but Oops. All right. No, so that doesn't work. But can I throw it at something else, like a minecart? What happens if I throw it at a minecart? Probably nothing. Let's see. Whoops. Ah, it keeps shoving me in there. All right, from over here. Yeah, it gets destroyed. That's wonderful, and I'll tell you why. That's our sensor. Okay, so let me just do a couple more of these to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. It won't be. I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, I think if I try hard enough, I can make it semi-resettable. That is to say, it'll have a certain amount of uses before it goes completely dead. But here's what I want to do. Similar concept, okay? This time we'll use snow. Or snow. For those of you wondering, this is, I think it's DokuCraft Light. Or no, DokuCraft High is the texture pack I'm using. Anyway, so imagine we got like a detector up there. I'm just making it high up just for, I don't know, for no reason, I guess. But let's just make it high up because for whatever reason. Okay, so here's our detector. And we're going to put, I'm trying to think. Well, we'll do some testing and we'll see how it goes. If I do this, okay, and then, better yet, if I do... Oh, hello. Delete that. If I do that, okay, now I got a torch. It's off. And then put another one of those pulsars down, right? Should be pretty easy. Grab one of these babies. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that minecart, but there. Back in our hands. Put one of these babies down. Boom. How do I make this again? Oh man. One of these. Like that. Like this, and like that. So we put this here, that there. Oops. I need a repeater. Get rid of this. And this is awesome. This is so cool. One of these and one of that. Okay, so then we grab our snow blocks again. This is awesome. I don't know how that... I think I must have touched that. Or maybe it's just glitching out. I don't know. We can fix it by putting things here. So, there. It's making dark. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Set time to 0. There. Keep it daytime. Actually, you know what? No, let's make it dark because it's more impressive when it lights up. So that goes off, and then that... Oops. Whoops. Whoops. That was my bad. So imagine that goes off, and actually, let's do it like this. Let's do it so that we might be able to... Actually, no, from down there... Well, whatever. It's just a proof of concept. Yeah. I'm worrying too much about if we're going to be able to see it, but... I mean, we'll be able to see it in the real thing. This is just an idea. So here's our cold sensor, right? Redstone. Repeater. Oopsie. Repeater. Oopsie. Repeater. Repeater. Oopsie. Repeater. Etc. Etc. And some nice blockage going on. Some nice lampage, so to speak. Now, if all is as I believe it to be, then this will work. Oh. And did that work? I didn't see it. I missed it. I think it did, but I missed it. The idea basically here is that then when this pulses, to send a pulse to another rail system, basically, which is going to deposit another thing right there. So it's semi-resettable. But I haven't set that part up yet. Oh, missed it. Oh, that didn't work. Did that not work? Let's test it over here first. Whoops, that keeps happening. Okay, it didn't work. And the reason why is why. Because I have this set to this many ticks. That's why. One more time. Almost got it. Almost got it. And we got it. Look at that, baby. Oh, that's wonderful. So I think we just found our sense of touch. I think we just found it right here. We got hot. We got cold. Oh, that's gorgeous. So then I think the idea is to make this semi-resettable. So let's see if we can do that. I'm trying to think how this would work. This is some Seth Bling crap right here. So essentially what I want to do, this is pretty complicated for the stuff that I'm used to, so bear with me. I want to set up a rail that goes snow. I want to set up a rail that goes like this. So basically you plonk one of these guys down and nothing happens. Hooray! Let's see if we can do this again. You plonk one of these guys down and it stops. So why is that happening is the question I'm wondering. Because usually that doesn't happen, but I must be doing something wrong. So let's see if we can fix that problem. If I stick a powered rail here, and let's see, I give it a lever, or lever, what have you. Doink. Now when I do it, what happens? Too far. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. What if? Can we do one of these things where it tips back and forth like a Rube Goldberg contraption? Let's find out. Let's try this one again. So it doesn't want to go down. How do I do this? Like if you give it a push, it goes down, but I don't want to have to give it a push. Let's see what happens if I put, oopsie, if I put a snow block here, another powered rail here, and another one of these guys. It's just getting derailed, so to speak. Nope, because that does that. Destroy this, put one of these. Let's give it a shot. And yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, awesome. So now I can send a pulse to a dispenser, because in 1.3, hello, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? In 1.3, I don't even need all this. I bet I can just use a dispenser with minecarts. Let's figure this out here. Right? I mean, this, oopsie, this part looks cool, so I'm going to keep it. But, let me think. If I just rig up a dispenser here. Oh, I have a lot of these. Whoa, there's the phone. And we're back. Okay. Thanks for waiting. Of course, you probably didn't wait because I probably edited that out. So let me just give this a test here. There she is. So we got 9 of these we can use. Right? That's not very many. I can't send multiple pulses, can I, if they're like a bunch just packed on there? Let's see. If I destroy just, actually, if I do this twice. There. So we got 2 stacked. If I do this. Nah, you gotta destroy both of them. Okay. Good to know, good to know. I can't do like cheaty stack. I want to try to put more of these on here than just that many. So instead, how do I do this? How do I rig up? There's a way to do it where you can like rig up minecarts to go. Although this just seems like just the easiest thing to do. Honestly, like for me, oopsie, that was my mistake. For my money, delete. For my money, honestly, you know what? I'd say that if you're in a classroom where there are a lot of kids who want to do this, and you're the teacher and you're guiding them through this whole thing, you know what? Just like restock this every once in a while, you know, or write a script that allows these things not to run out. I don't know how to do that at all, but it depends, I guess, on the server you're working on. Anyway, so this is the idea, right? So then this will pulse every time this pulses. So how's this going to work? I don't want to make a second pulsar. That seems a little bit stupid. So I'm just going to run this pulsar down like this and to here, and then I'm going to use one of my favorite blocks in the game. A little bit of glow. Little bit of glow, folks. And then, is this gonna work? I better just run it from down here, from up here, I mean. So we got one there, one here. This one doesn't even have to be glowstone. This one can be snow. And we can just keep doing this. Yeah, this will work. Alrighty. This should do it. Now, oops. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Second guessing myself, but it's okay. There we go. And now, this should do it. This should do it. And you know what else? I can make sure that it even goes to the dispenser. It's probably close enough, but you know what? Just in case anyone has their doubts, we can make it touch that dispenser. This might not actually be enough. I'll have to stick a repeater next to this. Well, I mean, we can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope, not enough. Repeater. Repeater? I hardly know her. Put this this here. I think that should work. And then we put away our snow. Snow here. If I click on the side of this, it should plonk some right up there. So then, now, all we have to do is stick a thing here. Okay? Check this out. Check this out. Look at this. It's going to be awesome. Right? Oh, hold on. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. They're all on. And they're all on because this is on. Why is this on? Did I mess up? This is off. Therefore, this is off. Therefore, this should be... Oh! This is off. Why is this off? This burnt out? You burn out? Somehow? I don't know how that happened. But we just got... I think we probably just got 2 minecarts there. Whoops. There. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so here's what happens, right? That didn't work. Is it full? It is full. We might need to do some bug fixing here. Let's see. So far, so good. Put that there. Destroy it. Gets destroyed. Okay, so this receives a pulse, but it's not going up. Let me see what happens if... Because this is technically still a transparent block, so... It might not be able to receive power that way. Let's give this a shot now. Put that there. Okay, and then destroy it with a snowball. Snowball it. Okay, I saw a pulse, but I didn't get anything. So maybe it's too quick. Let's make it a 4-tick. See if that does anything. Maybe that's what's wrong. We're just ironing out the bugs, folks. Yeah, look at that. That's wonderful. Now it's basically self-repeating. Oops. You gotta aim. So it's fun, too, because it's like target practice for the kids, you know? And if they're in creative mode, like, they can just keep firing these babies, you know? They don't have to... Now, the tough thing is gonna... I think the hardest part of this is gonna be making sure that the whole lesson doesn't just erupt into a snowball fight. But I think it's a really fun way of thinking about this. So, I'm actually really glad I made this video, because I wouldn't have thought of this otherwise. So this is your basic sense of touch, right? You got your standing on it, makes a pulse. Standing on it, makes a pulse, right? Then you got your sense of heat. Okay? And you have your sense of cold. Whoops, I keep doing that, man. Oh, you just throw the snowball. And there's your sense of cold. And it gets reloaded. Look at that, baby. Oh, I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. Okay. You can collect that debris, if you will. Now, oh. Looks like we got some extras. Hello, good sir. Oh. Ah, great. So, next thing I want to do. I want to do something like a sense of light touch and a sense of heavy touch, because I know that's a thing, like heavy pressure versus like light pressure. I think that's like a thing. So, what I would do, I'm going to sort of take this design and I'm going to make it so that we got like a bunch of AND gates, right? And I bet like anyone could just do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just for my own sake. Little just for fun thing here. So we got this little base like we did before, but we want to make it a little bit bigger. Right? So you know what? It might be like two things. It might be like hot versus cold, and then like light sense touch, or light touch sense versus heavy touch sense. So let's see if I can get this to work. Essentially what I want to do is have it so that light touch sense can be done by a person, right? Or better yet, light touch sense can be done... where are my pressure plates? You know what? Better yet, to make it even more fun for them, and this might make it a bit more difficult, since we can use the new 1.3. Oh, well, you know what? Here's the problem. I just realized this. MinecraftEdu has yet to update to 1.3. So, EDU guys, you update to 1.3, and this is what'll be coming. So until then, I don't think this will be able to be implemented, or some of it will, but the cool parts won't. Or at least not as simply as they should be. But I think, you know what, that the map is going to take us so long anyway that you'll probably have upgraded to that by then anyway. Unless you have no plans of upgrading, which I doubt. Which I doubt is the case. So, I'm not worried about compatibility issues at this moment. So I'm going to grab a bow. Oops, a bow. And so as I was saying, in 1.3, pressure plates now detect arrows. So, oops, I missed. So instead of, say, like standing on it, it could just be like you shoot an arrow to it. Now, the problem with this, of course, is that once you shoot the arrow, that's it. You have to wait for it to go away or pick it up before you can shoot another one, and it'll cause the same sensation. So, I mean, maybe not. We'll see. I'm wondering if there's a way to... There should be, like, a piston thing we can do to move the arrows, or, I don't know, like, this pressure plate's sort of in the way as far as a piston goes. What about a sticky? What about a sticky? What happens, just out of curiosity... Oops, I dropped my bow. Just out of curiosity, what happens if we fire this into here? And then... It just destroys it? Oh, what? That would have been perfect. Because, like, the pressure plate would have moved back. Oh, man. That was a good idea. Oh, well. Can we do something else? Can we do... I mean, we could do the whole minecart thing again, but I feel like that's sort of taken now. That's so awesome. I'm trying to think, is there a way to move the arrow so that you can do it more than once? Let's see. And if anyone has any suggestions, you know, feel free. Feel free, because I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, I know what I'm doing, but not really. Woo! I'm thinking I don't know. Is what I'm thinking. Like, you can fire all these entities into here. But what moves them is the thing. Didn't there used to be a way of... Well, no, that won't work. I don't know. I'll sleep on this, but it's sort of like a light touch sensor, like you just shoot an arrow and that's it. But then let's go back to our heavy touch sensor, where we're going to use some of these guys. Some stone pressure plates. Whoa, stone pressure plates. Whoa. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Actually, you know what? Teams of 4 is good. Teams of 4 is good. Teams of 3 is really good, actually, but let's do 4 for the sake of the fact that it's Minecraft. And things are in 4 in Minecraft, so... Got one there. Got one here. Now I gotta remember how to make an AND gate. I'm really bad with my gates, but sooner or later I figure it out. So it's just like a 4-way AND gate. Might be kind of hard. We'll see. So your basic AND gate, let me just break this down for my own sake. I think your basic AND gate looks like this, where you have an output here, right? Oops. And then two things. So you do one, you do the other, and that goes up. So we can implement a similar thing over here. And we don't have to make it all compact and crap. We can just, I mean, you know, a lot of people like making their stuff real compact. I honestly don't know how. So that's okay by me. So we're going to make a double AND gate, or a triple AND gate, I think. So let's do that now. I think this does it. Let me just make that look like that for my own sake. There's one, right? So you step on this thing, nothing happens. But let me make these wood for now, just for my own testing. Actually, I'm going to use levers for my own testing. Do that, and it's on. Oh, and now it's off. And now it's off. It's off. It's on, and now it's off. Okay, good. That works. So that works. Okay, and in fact, this doesn't even have to go down this much. I don't know why I made it go down this much. That's dumb. I'll just put this back. Put that back. Can't stand the sight of it. We can just have these things like this. Put this here. There's one. And then we have a torch coming out of this. So that's our first thing. And then we're going to go down with this one. Right, over to here. Oh. And put that there, I think. Is that right? Yeah. No. Sort of. Put that there instead. That can stay there like that. That goes there. And then, actually, you know what? That could have been exactly where it was. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, this goes like this now. Like this. This is sort of a mess, but whatever. Like that. And now, we run this one and AND gate it with this final output here. So, yeah, so we're good. Dook, 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 dook. And we put that there, this here. And then this goes to a torch. So what am I doing? I'm just gonna stick it out to a repeater. No. It's got to be a torch. Okay. So run it up. Torch. There. Let's see if this worked. All right. And let's make a test thing here. Seems like it should work. Okay, first one. Nothing. Second one. Nothing. Third one. Nothing. Fourth one. Yeah! But now, take this one out. Yeah, okay. 4-way AND gate, my man. Oh. What? Hello, is that an error? Is that a bug? What's going on with this? Oops. That one goes off. This turns on. This one's on. Did I do some like NOR gating or something? NAND gating? Did I make a NAND gate by accident? Somewhere in this? I think... Oh, no. So this is on. And now it's off. But then it turns on. Oh, okay. Ah, logic. Logic. Okay. So basically what this means is I did it wrong. This should go... Let me think here. This needs to be... If one of these is off... So this one's on right now. I'm sure there's some of you just shouting at your screen because you already know what's wrong, but I have no idea, so I'm gonna keep thinking away here. Let me think here. We got this one turning on, this torch turns off, but this one's still on, therefore this one's still off, therefore this one's still on. So, one sec. I could be just making something up right here, but Can I make like literally, as opposed to figuratively, a four-way AND gate just like this? Can I do a four-way AND gate just like this with the same concept? Is this the easier way of doing it? Easiest? Yep, it is. Okay, overcomplicating it for the win. Let's get rid of all this, and instead bring this guy over to here.